So, those are a few of the highlights we have time to share with you today. So how would I sum up the current state of the Arctic? First, multiple observations provide strong evidence of widespread, sustained changes that are driving the Arctic environmental system into a new state. A major source of the momentum for this rapid transition is the combined effect of the changes being observed in the snow cover, in the sea ice, glaciers, and the Greenland ice sheet. Those very visible components of the cryosphere are conspiring to reduce the overall surface reflectivity of the region in the summer when the sun is ever present. In other words, bright white surfaces that reflect summer sunlight are being replaced by darker surfaces, such as the ocean and the land, which absorb sunlight. This darkening of the surface increases the capacity to store heat within the Arctic environmental system, which enables more melting, which we call a positive feedback, or as Jason referred to it earlier, as a self-reinforcing cycle that feeds on itself, essentially. This explains why the Arctic continues to grow warmer by a factor of 2 more than the lower latitudes. The rate of change in temperature, the rate of increase in temperature in the Arctic is twice that at lower latitudes. And this is what we call the Arctic amplification of global warming. A feature, a phenomenon that was predicted 30 years ago and which we're now seeing happening in a significant way. Second, we're seeing profound changes in both the marine and terrestrial ecosystems and increasing evidence of strong connections between those ecosystems. For example, the increasing duration of open water and the decline in summer sea ice extent in the Arctic Ocean are, one, affecting marine primary productivity, namely the abundance and composition of phytoplankton communities at the bottom of the food chain, and two, for example, contributing to greater summer warmth in the tundra regions where primary productivity is increasing and peak productivity is occurring earlier in the season. In conclusion, if we're not already there, we are surely on the verge of seeing a new Arctic. We can expect to see continued widespread and sustained change with new record highs and record lows, depending on the variable you're looking at, throughout the Arctic environmental system. And since the Arctic is not isolated from the global environmental system, indeed it's an integral and vital part of the global environmental system, we can expect to see Arctic change have global environmental and socioeconomic consequences. So that concludes our update to the Arctic Report Card for 2012.